Final Whistle podcast. To my left, we have Said. To my right, we got Simon. Right below me, yes, somewhat bottom left of the screen is Terrence. And then Chris, who doesn't have his camera on because he's not home. Today's topics are Lakers versus Rockets. Is KD top 10 of all time? Top 10 all time. Who wins the Eastern Conference? And who is the NBA MVP and NBA Rookie of the Year? We go start off with Lakers versus Rockets.
Before I go, Mike, do it. Do it.
Yeah.
We
locked in?
We
locked in?
Hold on. I just want to say that I just want to kind of start this off real quick and say, I didn't from the last podcast I did warn y'all that hey, if LeBron James and Luka Doncic did get hurt again.
Two different people.
But I mean, I did warn it, even though it's two different people, they both happen though.
No, one of them didn't happen because LeBron didn't get hurt.
No, but I did say either or though. I said either or is going to be a problem.
He did say either or.
That's right.
So
man,
and I did.
But
and so
all I'm gonna say is karma hit Luka pretty hard after he was faking that hamstring injury when they was getting blown out.
But also they play way more team ball now than they did with Luka and AR. So you see Luke Kennard getting, but it's also better. You see Luke Kennard actually showing his max potential. Like Luke Kennard putting up 16, 8, and 5. Like we saying that from someone we labeled as a 3-point shooter, and that's it. Like he's getting to the rack, he's drawing fouls. Like Bronny, I ain't really got too much to say about Bronny. I think he still got to develop, but like he's showing growth in some aspect. And then you see Rui bouncing back to his normal self. Jack LaRavia coming out doing his thing. And then you still got dogs like Marcus Smart off the bench. Like Jackson Hayes, hopefully like able to do some. DeAndre Ayton gonna do his thing, especially against Sengun, like who I don't look at Sengun as no defender. Like,
so are you picking the Lakers?
I'm not picking the Lakers. But I see it going to 6 or 7.
6, 7.
I'm this nigga.
Are you serious?
But I honestly, I could see the Lakers winning this 7. I'm not that confident in the Rockets, like in the sense of like consistency, like which is something you need. And when you also think about like bench and depth, they don't have that much. Just like the Lakers don't have that much. Like Burn and KD can cancel each other out. Then it'll be like, all right,
I agree.
Two different Amen and Rui. Like, yes, two different skill sets, two different players. But Rui has his games where he can get 24, make 3 threes, like, and then you still got DeAndre Ayton. If he just bring a little bit out of that DeAndre Ayton that was averaging 16 and 11, 18 and 11. Just give us 20 and 10, which is easy to do with players like Bron and then like Luke Kennard showing he's a willing passer, like DA getting it off the board. They just got to make sure they don't get in foul trouble and know that they're going to play physical. The Rockets are going to play physical, but you just got to do what you got to do.
All right, so I think.
Oh, go ahead, Tom.
Oh no, you good. I think if it's just James this whole series, it's over in like 5-6 games.
And who's safe?
Rockets, like Sengun in the paint. Ayton's going to end up in foul trouble. Like, there's not a single center that the Lakers have that can contain Sengun. Then you got KD out there, which LeBron's going to have to be on. Like, I feel like when you mentioned, like, KD, LeBron cancel each other out, I feel like you look at Thompson and Sengun, like, I think those two players are better than any other role player on the Lakers outside of James, Luka, and AR. So it's like, to me, it's not really a question who's going to win this matchup if Luka and AR are both out for the whole series. It's pretty
that's the X factor because I don't know if he's out the whole series, but I know at least starting out But the first two games are going to tell me the telltale because we play in LA. So if we could steal one of those games, I think it'll be trouble for the Lakers. If they win both, um, I can see the Lakers beating us. Kind of what Sam was saying. If KD, LeBron basically cancel each other out, it comes down to like whose role players play better. And it's not. I think the Rockets have better role players. It's about who you trust and who will be more consistent. And the thing is, on the Lakers, you have way more experience than you do with the Rockets. But we should win. That's how I feel. Kind of like what I said with U of H. We should, but you saw that shit, how that went. So I mean, I think Sagoon will be an X factor, and I think Common will be an X factor. If they take that next step from last year, then I'm with Simon. This should be a gentleman's sweep. But if they don't, or if they inconsistent, this shit can easily go 7 games. And if it's a seventh game in LA, I don't. And the biggest thing is we don't finish games. Like the fourth quarter is our kryptonite. So like, if the Lakers keep it close, LeBron can finish that hook if need be. That's what scares me more than anything. So I'm gonna ride with my team. I'm gonna ride with the Rockets, but it's very hesitant, and I don't know if I have to pick it, Rockets instead.
Look, my thing is, you got Reed Shepard. Like, if he on, alright, cool, he on. But you see a lot of games where Reed Shepard go 2 for 10,
Nah, it's
3 for 11. That doesn't help a team because that's just giving more possession to the Lakers. And then you also got to factor in it ain't like they just going to kill the Lakers in 3 point shooting. They're not that great of a 3 point shooting team. Sangoon not that great of a Sangoon not a great 3 point shooter at all. Amon not a great 3 point shooter at all. KD is the only one. Tari Eason struggled with his shot this whole year. Still been struggling with his threes. So then it's like, who you gonna rely on? Aaron Holiday and Josh Okogie and what's the old boy name that I haven't
somebody
saw in two
say
years? No, I haven't saw old boy in 2 years, and now he back. Jay Sean Tate, like that's who we like. The supporting cast is just the same as the Lakers. Only difference is the Lakers have people where they can give you 15 to 20 on any
I ain't
given
gonna
night.
lie.
Like
This shit really gonna come down to Ime Udoka versus JJ Redick. Because
But
personnel and for figuring out the matchups, whoever exploits the other team first and does it better. I mean, I know that's kind of like no shit, but that's easier said than done. Whichever one of them figure out the weakness of the other team first, that's gonna be the team that gains the advantage to probably win the series
So
in the season.
I'll say this. I feel like the Lakers, as much as I want the Rockets to win, and I'm gonna say this, as much as I want our team to win, I'm gonna put emphasis on it before we get
You
into
show you with
confusion.
us.
I want this to be, to be quoted, and I want this to be posted. You know, as much as I want my team to win, logically speaking and realistically speaking, it's gonna be a problem. The Lakers is gonna handle business because you
You
got
think the
because I ain't
Lakers
gonna
win?
yeah. Cause I'm gonna be real. Cause if we looking at all right,
There you
cool.
go. You know with us, man.
But I'm being realistic though. I'm being realistic. All
He
right,
wasn't
cool.
realistic about them
Like
Colts.
hey, I
I'm
will
just
say this. He
like,
said my an hour. Like he's taking ownership of the Rockets. Unlike U of H, I
You
heard the
picking
y'alls
against?
all the way here in Fort Worth from Houston, bro.
You ain't got no faith.
I do. But no, but check this out though. All right, cool. Like I say this, my only concern with the Rockets, my only concern is I'll say this. It'll be Thompson. It would definitely be uh uh what was his name? Uh, what's his name? The white
who
dude.
Reed
Sangoon?
Sangoon?
Shepard, Reed Shepard and Sengun.
Yeah, Reed Shepard.
Okay.
Oh, really shit.
Those like my only two concerns. Okay, even though Reed Shepard, because like if we're going back from the previous game before this last week game, you know, Reed Shepard only shot for 5 to 12. But that's the game I really like paid attention to the most. They only shot 5 for 12. And so with that kind of field goal, you don't want to have that against the Lakers. You know, because they will capitalize.
Most
And then
definitely.
even
You got
and then even outside of that. You know, I'll say this for KD. I feel like KD will be good. I'm not really too much worried about KD. But if we going based off of Amen Thompson, I say this: he's definitely has to step up. Like if he's playing the point guard as a point guard, I get it. If I'm not mistaken, he was like what 15 for like 20 or something like that. If I'm not mistaken, correct me if I'm wrong.
Talking about
he's not even really the point guard no more.
They
But
don't
he
really have
wasn't.
a point guard besides. I
Reed
mean,
I
Shep-
mean,
Shepard's in
because
the game.
Reed Shepard actually plays the point, and then Amen lines up at the two. But the
yeah, but I
only
mean,
thing
they'll
is,
switch out. But they'll switch
Amen
out
can't
though.
shoot. They can't really
Yeah,
switch out because Reed Shepard's too short to play, like to be a two. Like it sounds good, man. Like AI was this height and he played the two, but it's like
hey, I
Reed
was
Shepard. He a
Yeah,
mismatch for anybody because all I'm gonna do for Reed Shepard, I'm gonna put Marcus Smart on him the whole game. Amen Thompson, I don't really got to worry about you killing me with threes. I just got to worry about you driving in, creating fouls. Which
this is the
LeBron is gonna do
biggest.
that for the Lakers.
This is the biggest thing, though. I think one thing that sticks out to me when I look at the Rockets, I see a physical team, and I think about that playoff series against the Warriors and how physical that was. I don't know if the Lakers are ready for a physical team like that. I don't know if the
Man,
Lakers can stay out of foul trouble against a physical team like that. That could
but you can
really
I,
say,
shape up a
but I'll
series.
say this:
but you can say
as
the
much as
same
I
thing
want to say
against the
that,
Rockets.
I'm gonna say the Rockets because I don't think they're ready for a consistent team like that. And the Lakers have not been known to be consistent, like especially like at
Whoa,
time. I ain't
well,
gonna
I
lie.
don't know about that
consistent
one.
is. I ain't gonna
Yeah,
go to
I
consistent,
mean,
but
am I lying though? Because
Yeah.
just a
yeah,
couple months ago,
no,
we was down. Hold on, just a couple months ago, we was down if
I
Lakers
know,
easily
no,
was going to even see
I
play in
know
though.
what you're saying,
whoa,
but
I don't know
the
who
point
doubted the
is,
Lakers in playoffs or play in.
hold on, but Chris, you acting like Luca and Austin Reeves is there. That changes everything.
I mean, it do.
That's your two leading scorers on offense.
Like, I to your statement, Simon. You saying the physicality? You got Braun on that team. You got DeAndre Ayton who played in the physical finals with the Bucks, and like
Well,
yeah, they came up
Nate
short,
does.
but like they they play in physical games. Rui played in physical games. You got to think Rui was guarding Jokic a whole series once. Like they're used to the physicalness, but you also got a lot of people on the Rockets that call for fouls or cry about fouls. AK, I'm just really speaking about Sangoon, who sits and pout for a foul.
So right
Sangoon
now,
is going to get switched onto LeBron. LeBron's going to drive into Sangoon chest
I'm
every
tell you,
time that he can.
I'm gonna tell you
right,
who a real X factor for this shit. Goddamn Jabari Smith. Because if he
That's
come out
true.
there, if he balling and if he playing defense and he like a real rim protector, they ain't got no fucking chance. But if
And to
he
be
real inconsistent, and if he's making shots, because when he's making shots, that's when we kind of at our best because it spreads the floor. It opens it up for KD to do his thing, and it kind of get if you could get him and Shepard going, then we're gonna be tough. But
I'm not
if
I'm,
Jabari is a liability out there, we're in trouble.
I'm
so
not
real
gonna
quick,
lie.
let me say this real quick. ESPN is showing Austin Reeves and Luca to be out, like to return May 1st. They return May 1st, they'd be able to play Game 7 if it gets to a Game 7.
That's if we
Yeah.
get the.
And they might and actually might come back earlier, like Luca might come back
Like,
earlier,
yeah,
but
like if we're going off of current information, like what we have right now, because they could come back earlier, but like as of
I
now, May
also
first is
I
when
want
they
to
come
make
back.
this clear. If just Luca and LeBron were there, I would not be picking the Rockets. It's the
Oh
only
yeah,
reason I'm picking the Rockets is because he's not there.
yeah.
If the Lakers was at full strength, we wouldn't even be having this conversation.
Like internally, if the Lakers know Luca can come back by Game 4 or 5, honestly, and if he does come back and the Lakers know that internally, I got Lakers winning because they're going to be playing harder in those first few games, knowing, hey, if we can just get to a point where we still have a chance when Luca gets here, we can pull this off.
Let
Like
me ask y'all this though: who y'all trust more, KD or LeBron?
I trust
LeBron,
both. I don't really have no. I got both. I didn't see both play big on the biggest stages.
LeBron turns the
Like
ball over less, and he's going to do whatever it takes more. So, like he can do every aspect of the game, where
Point
KD
guard.
isn't the
now
greatest at
that
every aspect of the
I
game
don't
like
know.
LeBron is.
I don't know if that's Cause I feel like LeBron still is a turnover like 3 or 4 like a night, which kind of a lot for some teams. But like when you really look at it, like I trust both. I think both can play in the big stage.
Oh yeah,
Like when it comes to the series, like if I'm the Lakers, I'm rolling out Marcus Smart, Luke Kennard at the two. I'm gonna put Rui and LeBron in with DeAndre Ayton. LeBron, you hold Jabari Smith. We didn't see Jabari Smith struggle like when he got pressure on him and stuff. Like LeBron, you hold Jabari Smith. Rui, do your best on KD, and we just see if KD can come up short. Like
That's
that's
really
how
what
I
it's going
play it.
to do.
oh yeah. Yeah, that's honestly sounds like the best. I honestly would be surprised if that's what happens. I don't really know how you play that anyway else without.
That'd be fun. Hey,
And
Jabari, just do your best, man. Just have fun.
but also y'all
Just
not
have fun.
factor, y'all not
Just make him
factoring
work.
in. Y'all not factoring in like the Lakers can have X factors as well. Like if JJ Redick be like, you know what, bro, fuck it. Dr. Connect, you getting 27 minutes, and Dr. Connect going to flame. It's kind of like what we gonna do,
That's
and you
what
still
I'm
got a
saying, bro.
bucket. Like Nick Smith Jr. is a bucket. We didn't see Nick Smith Jr. get 27 in a Lakers jersey. It's just he not gonna get that time like that because AR and Luca, and he's a guard. And then you still, I ain't gonna lie, Nick Smith Jr. should be getting more playing time than Bronny. And I love Bronny, I love Nick Smith Jr., but Nick Smith Jr. is the better guard, and he's also been in the league for a while.
We know
So,
why he getting that playing time, man.
Oh yeah,
I mean, but he has grown. Like, that's what I'm saying. I'm not taking away from Bronny because he has grown as a player. Like, his main thing for me is he's just not aggressive. And I feel like sometimes you got to be aggressive and just try to get a bucket. Like, but I also do feel like Nick Smith Jr. is a more pure bucket. Bronny's going to do everything else. Hustle. He's going to like rebound when he can. He's going to pass willingly. Nick
He
Smith
gonna
Jr. is
pass.
just a bucket.
He gonna pass the water on the bench. He gonna be clapping. He gonna be waving
See, now,
towel.
now you going too far, man. Bro, we didn't see, but like Bronny's just not aggressive enough. Like he's aggressive in the G, but like that's because he have to. But like
Yeah.
when it comes
Now
to him being in the
I'll just
league,
I agree with you though. I think Brody has taken a step this year though. Real talk.
oh
Like
yeah.
you don't really hear the conversation about like the stuff with the draft and stuff anymore. Like
Hmm.
he's proven he kind of belong and he NBA talent. Now is he elite in the NBA? Not right now. Maybe in the future we gonna see. But nah, he doing better this year.
my thing,
Oh yeah.
he got to be
I see
aggressive
potential in
and stop
Bronny, though.
being
I ain't gonna lie. I
passive.
see potential.
Like if he's aggressive and he stop being timid, like I feel like with like a player like Bronny, which is like obviously I don't know the man, so like, but I feel like he got to be one of those people that's okay with failing. Like
Let me
you
ask you
can't
this,
wait till the
Ted.
third quarter to get your first shot, and then you don't have no rhythm. So now you 0 for 7. Like get your shit going earlier. Oh my god, what are we doing?
Let me ask you this though,
You going for
Sid.
Magic?
If
I
uh
I mean I got money on the Magic, so gotta
if
go with
if
Yeah.
them.
if LeBron leave and go to Cleveland next year, how long Bronny stay on the Lakers?
I think they package Bronny with them, send them both home. Ohio.
No, there wouldn't be a trade. I think LeBron a free agent after this year.
And I think Bronny probably got an option or anything. They could trade Bronny. There's a lot of motherfuckers on Cleveland that don't get no minutes. Like,
They trade
hey,
him to
y'all.
Cleveland. That should be diabolical, bro.
I mean, why? They don't have no bench presence in guard position.
It's literally saying you go where your daddy go.
But it's also like, all right, cool. We got rid of Darius Garland for James Harden. James Harden is not going to have that much more time in this league, or he's not going to be able to average this much more. Why not take Bronny and just have Bronny up under James Harden and Donovan Mitchell? That's two great mentors. Like, don't get it twisted. Like, I think Luca and AR is cool, but Bronny game and pace is more of a James Harden because he don't really he's not fast with it. Like he's taking his time. He's trying to figure out a pass first and then shoot. But like I feel like that's the best person like for him to be under.
Fair enough.
And James,
So,
probably like I said, James older. So
so
obviously I would take
consensus.
it.
Say you got the Lakers, Simon, you got the Lakers, and Chris, you got the Lakers.
I know I got Rockets.
Yeah,
You
he
got
got
Rockets.
Rockets.
Yeah,
Oh
because
yeah,
like
you
if I'm
said
going off,
Rockets in like five,
yeah,
but
Yeah, 5 or 6. Like, if I'm like assuming Luca and Reeves don't come, like, can't play until Game 7. Yeah, Rockets.
So Seth and Chris Lakers and man, you the Rockets.
Yeah.
Who you got,
Hell yeah.
Mike?
Me personally, I don't watch basketball, so realistically, I could care less.
You say you got the Rockets to tip the balance.
Hell
Hey
yeah.
Pete,
I
See,
mean, does
no,
Chris really?
don't do
I
that
mean,
to him.
Chris has the Lakers, but I mean, Chris really don't even know who to pick himself. So
You
Hey,
know, hey Mike, I need help because I sound like I'm the only Rockets fan in here.
I mean,
hey,
I'm going based off of this. I know this was gonna happen, and Lakers is gonna
That
beat the
don't mean you
Rockets.
don't ride
No,
with your team, man.
you
You
know
ain't
I'm
do
what?
gonna
that
say
with the
this.
Colts.
You know what? I'm gonna
I ain't
side
gonna
with
lie.
Terrence just so I could be like him and be like, I
Hold on,
told y'all so.
hold on. You said I didn't say that with the
Wait,
Colts.
no, because Simon said the same thing.
You said I didn't say that with the Colts, but mind you, after I found out what the hell they did, you don't think I was this? I was devastated.
No, I don't. You didn't sound like it.
Nigga, I was pissed off the whole nigga. I literally had to give you a jersey. Not one. No, fuck that. I had to give you. They lost twice.
Hey, man, you made
I ain't
that
gonna
bet
lie.
this season.
You making the bet twice is your fault. I would have learned that the
Nigga,
first one.
you act like I could predict the future. Be like, oh yeah, the Colts is gonna
If you know
crash and
your
burn.
team, if you know your team and you know the other team, I never would have thought the Texans defense would have gave up
You
on me.
you ain't predict the future, but I was goddamn Doctor Strange, boy. I told you it was about to happen.
We can all attest at the beginning of this podcast. You were like, "Oh, Colts are going to the Super Bowl. We the best team in the NFL right now."
I didn't say the Super Bowl now.
You did
Yes,
say
you
the
You
Super
did say the
Bowl.
Super Bowl.
Bro got caught in 4K.
And I tried to
Kyle
tell
Lowry.
you.
I forget Kyle Lowry on the goddamn 76ers.
Oh yeah.
Hey,
So
that's
we
what
talked
happened.
about
That what
KD
happened.
earlier. We were talking about him and LeBron, who we trust more. Do we think KD's top 10 all time?
I'll let one of y'all start.
Me personally, no. My top 10, I got MJ, I got LeBron, Kareem, Kobe, and then Magic, and then I got like Shaq, Tim Duncan, Larry Bird, Steph, and then you could throw Bill Russell or Wilt Chamberlain at 10. I probably do Bill Russell, and I have KD like at 12.
Yeah, I got him
No
in a similar
disrespect,
range.
bro. It is just as a talent, KD is top 10 all the time. That's what I question. But as far as like totality of career impact and just like resume, he's not.
Who was that eighth name that you said? Because you said a name that I felt like shouldn't even been there.
I said my second five was Shaq, Tim Duncan, Larry Bird, Steph, and then Bill Russell.
Yeah, I don't think Bird should be in there, but I respect it.
Larry Bird?
I don't think Bird's top 10 all time.
He won three
Great
MVPs
for
in a
yeah,
row.
great. Yeah, he great for what he did. Yes, but like
He got more rings.
if all right, cool. If we doing that, like if I'm being honest, I would take Jokic over Bird in my top 10.
Nice. Well, I was
I
thinking
mean,
Jokic over
I'm not
KD for
gonna argue
sure.
that, but my thing is Jokic is still going. That's the only reason I didn't add him. I think Jokic will be in top 10, and if I have to, because I mean, I know I put him at 8. Steph and Bill Russell are more for sure top 10 than Bird, so maybe I should move him to 10. Because if I have to remove one, he probably would be the weak link. Um, but I do have him over KD all the time.
I will say though, I got three things: men lie, women lie, numbers don't lie though. So
That's cool. I'm going off of talent and numbers. I'm not just going like, and I'm not saying Bird wasn't talented or anything like that, but like for him to be in the top 10, it's like it's so
No
much more
bullshit.
wasn't Larry
Well,
Bird?
talent.
whoa,
Didn't Larry
what
Bird
he
retire
was,
like 50 or something? I feel like he was like there for a while.
huh?
Didn't like Larry Bird like retire when he was 50, or who was that MVP?
No,
No,
he
it
actually
was
No,
retired
it
early
was
because
some
he
it
had
was
like a
somebody
yeah,
else.
back
back
injury.
injury.
I think I
Yeah.
might be thinking of somebody else.
Yeah, I
Um,
definitely got KD like around 11, 12, kind of like T. Like he's like the one of the like greatest scorers of all time. Like nobody can score it like he can. Really, dude's crazy talented, but it's just like he hasn't. If he doesn't go to the Warriors with Steph, he doesn't go get an NBA championship. If
That's
like
Wales.
he went to a team on his own with the Nets, a lot of talent that crashed and burned. Like
I
it's
don't hold those against
You
him though.
can't. Yeah, you can't penalize
yeah,
him for that next team.
Okay, no, I was mistaking Larry Bird for Steve Nash for some reason, but he retired at 41. So
Steve Nash not in this conversation.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I don't know why I was thinking Larry Bird was playing as long as Steve Nash was.
like I would almost put AI and KD about the same.
Nah.
KD would be over
Nah, KD
AI,
over
but
AI.
like
KD over AI.
yeah,
Just off
like
of the fact that he's 7 foot and
yeah,
Yeah.
do
But even if
everything.
we've been honest, James Harden and Dwayne Wade goes over AI.
Uh, yeah, yeah.
Both got championships. Both won MVP.
Well,
Well,
not
not
James
James.
Harden.
Not James. Not James. Not
yeah,
I was
James.
about
My
to say,
bad.
whoa. But James Harden did have a stretch. That man scored over 30 for like 30 straight games. It's
hell
crazy.
yeah.
In his prime, James Harden is up there, but I wouldn't put James Harden over KD. I think KD is solid, like 12. Maybe the only other person you could really maybe put over him is like Hakeem, but I would put him over Hakeem myself.
I think I would
It's just
too.
Well,
that Hakeem had one of the craziest runs you will ever see. Because that man won MVP, Defensive Player of the Year, and Finals MVP all in the same season.
I'm like, I kind of got
Like
to throw
KD
Hakeem
ain't
in.
doing that shit. So like if I was gonna push him to 13, it would be because of Hakeem. Wilt is kind of a debate too, real talk. But Wilt just reset the record books, bro. But Wilt wasn't clutch, so that's why Wilt not in my top 10.
But you're telling me that nobody has like a single video of him scoring 100 points? They just have it on a piece of paper.
It's
I
on
don't need.
radio podcast, but
Why do
that
I
man
need a
averaged
video
50
of it
for a
though?
season. I believe
Yeah,
that man.
I'm
I
like, why
believe.
do I? Do you see them videos of Wilt driving down the court full court going and doing the dunk? You don't think he was able to get 100?
Bro, he was playing against people that look like you and Simon. No disrespect. I'm just saying.
And that's
And he
cool.
was 7 feet.
Hey, you got 40.
I play who on the court with me. That's all I can do.
And the thing is, he was in like 6 game 7s and lost them all. Like he wasn't. Bill Russell was whooping that ass.
Yeah. Also, Bill Russell had a more complete team too, so I
I
can't really
mean,
just.
it was also 8 teams in the NBA. That's why Bill Russell gets he has to go in the top 10, but he's like very at the end. So I had him at 10, but out of respect, I feel like he got to go in there.
Nah, I don't respect it.
You said there was only 8 teams in the NBA at that time.
Yeah, when he won his first championship, it was only 8 teams. It was like
Yeah, it
ABA.
definitely was
It was
like
like
8 or 10.
it was like AAU basketball, YMCA type shit when he was winning them championships. Because you had 2 leagues. You had the NBA and the ABA. They hadn't merged yet.
And the ABA had better players than the NBA.
Because most of the black players at that time played in the ABA.
Like Dr. J and everything was in the ABA. Bro, come
But
on, man.
nah, I think my thing is, I guess the better question is there a way do y'all think KD can get into the top 10
Um, he's like 11 on my list. I'm being well. Actually, scratch it. I throw KD in my top 10 all the time.
right now?
Yeah,
So what's your 10?
LeBron one, MJ second, Tim Duncan third, Kobe fourth, Shaq fifth, Hakeem sixth, and then Steph will be eighth.
Magic?
Oh, snap! I'm tripping. Yep, gonna rewind that. So Magic six, Hakeem seven, and then I
That
go Steph.
Kareem?
Yeah. Oh no, I did not. See, this why I got friends like you. LeBron one, Jordan second, and then I go Tim Duncan third, Kobe fourth, Kareem fifth, Hakeem sixth, and then I go Shaq seventh,
You got
and
Magic.
then
Yeah.
well, fuck it, Magic seventh, Magic seventh. At this point, I'm sorry, I'm locked in right now. And then so Magic seventh, Steph eighth, and then I'll put probably KD in the ninth spot. Ninth or tenth. It ain't too many players. I think he better than Bill Russell. I think he better than Wilt. And it's like I get all the accolades and everything like that. Like, yeah, I don't like what he did going to the Warriors, but at the same time, it is what it is, bro. It's kind of
Oh
it's
yeah.
sports. Like I can't get mad at you because you're like,
I
oh,
think
like I went to a better team. Like,
I think for you, the biggest like it comes down to like KD versus Bird. What it really comes down to. Um, you can't use the team argument against KD when that one because Larry Bird literally played on what a lot of people consider to be one of the greatest teams of all time in the '86. And Larry Bird didn't win the first Finals MVP in the championship that he got. Cedric Maxwell did. So I get where you coming from. I feel like KD got to get another ring to match Bird, in my opinion.
Yeah. Because
nah,
my thing is with that Warriors championship, he did it with Curry. We're talking about
okay,
Curry as
No,
a top 10
no,
player.
no,
I
because
don't know
if you
that
do
against
that,
him though.
then minimize Kobe shit. Then minimize Kobe
Yeah, that's
shit.
why
All
you
them
can't
shits
do
for
that.
Shaq.
Because also like Kareem had Magic, Magic had Kareem.
True.
Like if
True.
you look at the top 10, Jordan and LeBron are the only two that didn't play with somebody else that was in that top 10.
That's facts.
Maybe like Tim
True.
Duncan, but everybody else played with somebody else that's arguably top 10 when you think about it.
But like
Steph,
even that though, you got
Steph
they.
Tim Duncan, and what's the name? And like Jordan and LeBron, the only two that really didn't.
But if you been honest though, damn near everybody in the top 10 played with someone at the time period. Like when they won a chip, they probably played with someone that was top 10, top 20 in that year or in that moment. Like, so I
Or
can't really
I
just.
would say even top five maybe,
Cause I'm
because
like D Wade
D
was
Wade
still a
was top
dog.
five, and most people probably would have put Scottie Pippen, maybe not top five, but top 10 for sure when Jordan was
But
winning.
like,
So,
and then you got to even think about Shaq. That's the
yep.
D Wade chip. That wasn't the Shaq. He did cool, but you had
Even
other
the ones
dogs
with
on that
even
team.
the ones with Kobe. Kobe was arguably the second best player in the league at that time.
So I was like, I can't look at because on that KD Warriors team, no one said Steph was better than KD because he wasn't. We knew he
I
wasn't
mean,
better than like
The only thing
KD.
that I'll say though is Warriors had already won without KD.
it's not just that, but
So like that's the only thing that's like kind of
I'm gonna tell you why KD gets bumped down for me. It's the aggression. It's not, KD is the most efficient scorer. He's probably the most complete scorer. But the fact that he's never even had a 60-point game sticks out to me because for you to have that talent but only average 19 shots a game for your career, I get it. That's the right way to play basketball. But imagine KD with a Kobe mentality. He probably would be the greatest player of all time.
Whoa, not look. I don't want to do that because I do feel like KD got a killer mentality. You see him in the fourth quarter,
I'm not
third
saying
quarter.
he don't. I'm
But I'm
saying the
saying,
people I got in front of him have it even more though.
but what's the all right? So like for me, I look at like 60s and 50 point. It's pointless at some point. Cool, he got the job done. He ain't like I don't really got to go for 50 or 60. I'm not saying that like for me personally, I'm gonna go for it. Goddamn it, I'm Bam out of bio. But it's like at the same time, it's like if I don't have to, it's no point in me running more miles on my
But
body. I
what I'm
also
saying
like
is
to take
think about
smart
it, bro.
shots.
It's games where KD scored 33 and was like 9 fucking 15, something crazy like that, but they lost. And it's like, who the fuck else is taking shots then?
Russ, James Harden,
That's
at
what I'm
one
saying.
point. James Harden and Kyrie at one point. Steph and Clay at one point.
That's 11. That's 11 games, brother. Don't do that.
What you mean?
They only played 11 games together.
All right, cool. Yeah, together. That don't mean James wasn't there still. James was still there.
But he was, bro. If K, it's KD team, bro.
Yep, if James was still there, it'd be days
If
where
KD
James
say,
had the
let
heater.
me, if KD get say, let me get that, I want to shoot 20 shots instead of 15. Who the fuck telling him no?
Me, nigga, because I'm a former MVP too. What the fuck? Like, what I look like
Nah,
being
bro.
like, yes, sir, Mr. Durant. Like, no, nigga, I'm my
If I'm
shit
9 for
too.
15, hell no, bro.
No.
Pass swing
And
that shit.
and guess what? If I'm 8 for 14, now what? Like, we gonna argue because you took one more shot and made it? Like, brother, I
Just
should
saying,
be
bro.
able to get my shots. I'm gonna get my shots like you get your shots. There should be nothing wrong with it.
So if you draft a team and you got all them people in the top 10 and they're the only superstar on the team, is his team not probably worse?
Why would they be worse?
It's not that he's bad. It's just that it's other people that's just as great as him, if not greater.
No, because I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, if Tim Duncan is superstar on the team by himself, without like depending on how
Okay,
the
I see.
team built,
Man,
KD is still
fair
gonna be
point.
the best one, huh?
Man, it's really a preference thing. If you put him in the top 10, you're not wrong. Because, like I said, as a talent, he's there. It's just, I don't know, bro. It's something like, it's a few more things I would rather him do. Because you got people like Tim Duncan who got 3 MVPs and he only got one. You got, like, and I know MVPs and awards isn't everything, but when you talk about these conversations, they do have to matter at some point.
I mean, I don't think they matter though, because we done seen players get fucked out of awards. LeBron should have had more MVPs. Hell, LeBron got a Defensive Player of the Year that should be his, and he don't have it.
Fair enough, but we ain't talking about them. We talking about Kevin
Like,
Durant.
I mean, but I'm just saying, like, we got motherfuckers like Marc Gasol winning Defensive Player of the Year over LeBron.
I get what. No,
Man,
I'm not disagreeing
KD
with
could have.
that. But what award did KD miss out on that he should have won?
Probably another MVP. Probably another.
Oh,
I'm
okay,
lying,
okay.
but
But what year? That's what I'm
what
saying.
the fuck is they? Oh my god!
Because in order to give KD another one, you got to take it away from somebody. So what year would you have given KD MVP over somebody else that he didn't get?
I don't know. I don't know.
You know what I'm saying?
Giannis. Giannis. Well, you can
No.
take Giannis shit
Hell no.
away.
Not that year.
Take
But
Giannis shit
KD doesn't
away.
win it that year. KD ain't the one that's gonna probably win it.
I'm just saying, KD had opportunities. It was stuff there. Scoring titles, all that. Clutch player of the year. If they would have had that back then, fucking KD might have 5 of them.
Or LeBron may have 5 of them. You know,
Yeah.
but
They hate LeBron. LeBron ain't getting shit.
I agree. But nah, man. I think I personally would have Bird over KD just because the man won. Like I say, he won MVP 3 straight years. That shit is crazy.
When he played with nobodies, bro. Jordan came in the league. What the fuck did we hear about Bird afterwards? I
He
get
hurt his
back
back,
injury.
bro.
Oh fuck. That's part of the game.
Fair enough, but
Get your old ass out there, do some calisthenics and chiropractor.
doesn't it
Okay.
then make it a little bit more impressive that Bird did everything he did
Nah, don't
in
make
like
shit
a
impressive.
9 year span?
Don't make shit impressive for me. That's like me being like Gilbert Arenas was top 5 guard. In them
But
3 years, he
but
dominated.
if I accomplish more than you in a less time, does that not make me
You know
greater?
me, son? You're crazy. Y'all keep going. Keep going.
If I accomplish more in a less time than you, doesn't that make me a little bit greater than you?
Goddamn. Say that again, brother.
I said if I accomplish more in less time, doesn't that make me greater than you?
Nope. Fuck no. You couldn't do it as long as me. I'm
But I did
greatness.
more.
I'm greatness. You're momentarily great.
But he's
If we
saying
had, if we,
he's saying
bro,
that
if
say like you're up
Hey,
to like a
that.
thousand something, but it took you like 5 years to get there, and then but he got like 1,000, maybe like 1,100, and maybe like less time, like say 2-3 years, compared to like a five
bro,
year.
if we had a Ford plant and we making cars and I make 130 minutes and it
Well, guess
takes
what?
you,
If you retire in 1 year, nigga, they still gonna have me on that line manufacturing. Why
but
am I
I was
not
a
able to
greater car
do it?
maker than you.
Imagine you been on my back. I threw on my herniated
I was a
disc.
greater car
They
maker
said,
than you.
But yo, Tom, brother, now you gone. Guess what? Now I'm the greatest. Nah,
Look at or like
Jordan said,
if
hold on,
we
look,
both chef.
Steve, this is what Jordan did. So white ass at this league. It's my league
Oh
now.
no, no, that's not what happened. You know that's not what happened. But bro, if we both chefs and I cook a meal quicker than you and my meal tastes better than yours, even if you cook 7 courses, my shit hitting more than yours, I'm a better chef
Ooh,
than you.
I made 70 servings for 70 different people, and you made 55 in 30 minutes, but then you couldn't go no more. Guess
And
what?
your
I
and your
still did
plates
more.
and your plates getting thrown away upside down, and my pan is empty, bro.
Cool, but guess what? They was out there. They was out
Nah,
there.
man, I'm a better chef than you, bro.
This man said is a quantity over quality type of person. It is showing right there.
That actually isn't. Well, I am with everything else. Clothes, I'm quality over quantity.
Let's go. Stars won their final regular season of the game, going into
Yeah,
playoffs
I
on a
just
hot
think
streak.
it's a
Uh,
preference thing. If somebody asks KD in a top 10, I'm not gonna argue too much. I'm just curious on where
you
y'all
arguing
have
with
them
me?
right.
You arguing with me though?
Yeah, because I mean, you weren't making sense, and I had to
But
make
you
the
know
choice.
who's better, KD or Larry Bird, rolling the ball out? Who's better?
KD.
All right, then leave it the fuck alone. Right after that,
No, but this ain't just about that though.
it is for
What
me.
you accomplish matters too. Dan Marino is probably the best, like prototypical quarterback, but he's not the
And didn't do
greatest.
shit, but he didn't do shit either. He didn't do
Exactly.
shit either. Cool.
He made it to Super Bowls and shit, but
I
we don't
lost.
call him the greatest.
I mean,
We say Aaron Rodgers is the greatest thrower of the football ever, but we don't call him the greatest.
yeah, talent wise, he is the greatest.
But we
Well, I
Success
don't know
don't.
wise,
about
he's
that no
not.
more.
But we don't call him the greatest of all time.
I'm talking about for just pure throwing. There's
Yeah,
only
but
three people: Aaron
what we
Rodgers,
saying is
Matthew Stafford, and
talent.
Pat Mahomes.
What we saying is talent does matter in this conversation, but it doesn't. It's not the end all be all. Accolades and what
Uh,
you accomplish with your
Bro,
talent
he
does
played in
matter
the
as well.
'80s, bro. He played in the '80s. I don't want to keep doing this. Like, bro, he played in the '80s, bro, and he had Kevin McCall. Cedric Maxwell. I don't want to hear this,
We can't
bro.
talk about teams when he has
Hey,
Steph in
hey,
play.
see, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you some dumb shit I seen Larry Bird. Shot. Who the fuck is
Because
falling for that?
Larry Bird was
Bro,
also
he
out
did
there
it in
talking
the
shit.
post. He did it in the post. He faked the bounce pass, faked overhead, and the defender fell for both, and he just shot it.
Hey man,
Dumb, dumb defense. I don't want to
hey
hear
man.
nothing.
Larry Bird also the same motherfucker that come down there and tell you I'm gonna hit it off the glass, turn around, right shoulder, and he gonna do that shit right in your
And
face,
man,
and you ain't
you know
gonna do
the
shit
type
to
of
stop
shots that Larry, Larry Bird, the shots Larry Bird was able to get off. You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of like Harlem Globetrotters. They play some weak ass defense or some terrible team. And they're
No,
just like,
but
I dribble between my
you
legs
can't
and
hold that against them, bro. That's why I said Jesse
I
Owens is the
understand.
great because he was running against niggas that was running 12 seconds. And the
Cool,
time that
cool,
he was
cool.
playing,
Now what would you
he
do
was
now?
great.
And what would he do now? Not
That's
shit.
not the conversation though.
Cool, but that's my conversation because that's why you're not in there. Because KD could play in your era, in this era, and he would dog walk you.
Larry
He
Bird
would
couldn't
dog
play in
walk
this
Larry
era.
Bird. Fuck
You
no.
don't you don't
You are
think if Larry
crazy as
Bird
hell.
grew up at the same
That
time
slow
KD
ass
did, he
speed.
wouldn't be dominant in
That
today's
slow
league?
ass, that slow
Bro,
ass speed, that slow ass speed, and he's getting
Lucas
cooked
bro,
on
slow.
defense.
do
Lucas
you
slow.
know Larry
Cool,
Bird
cool. Luca's
first
also
hold
hold on,
on.
wait. Now let me address that because Luca's also 6'8", 6'9", playing point guard against motherfuckers shorter than him. Obviously,
Jalen
he can
Brunson
play
short.
slower.
Luca
Jalen
Jalen
also
Brunson's
Brunson,
short.
Luca
and we've
also
seen
sucks at
him
playing
cry.
defense.
And we also seen Jalen Brunson struggle in playoffs because they get more physical and put a bigger body on him. That
I feel
happens.
like there's more to it than just that. I think coaching's involved on that. Their usage throughout the
And what?
season and everything.
All right. So we're making excuses for you. You can't tell your coach, "Hey, coach, can I play 36 instead of 45 minutes?" That's not my fault. You can't speak up for yourself as a grown man. You ain't got to be out. You got Deuce McBride as a backup. I don't want to hear shit about fatigue. You let your coach do that to you this whole season. I don't want to hear shit about fatigue. Oh, we was
Listen,
just
bro.
tired. Our legs wasn't up. I
Larry,
don't want to
bro.
hear that excuse, man.
Larry Bird, first day at Indiana, that man showed up to their practice in Wrangler jeans and cowboy boots and gave them boys
And
work.
that's how I know
He
the
said he gave them
competition was
boys work.
ass. That's how I know the
And
competition was ass.
with a straw hat on, that boy was out
Got
there
me dropping
cooking,
my
man.
coffee. Larry Bird is cool. He's not top 10.
I don't think KD's top 10. I
Franz
think
Wagner,
if he win
Franz
another
Wagner,
ring, it changes.
Franz Wagner would cook Larry Bird.
I
That's
don't know
how I feel
about
about
all
Larry
that.
Bird.
That's just you disrespecting the era at that point.
Hey, talent, Donovan Mitchell, way more talented than Larry Bird. I ain't never seen Larry Bird drop 70.
It's also you ignoring the fact that they watched and studied people like Larry Bird in that era in order to do what they do. Like you can't ignore that part. That's like
Ooh,
Chris Brown had to have Michael Jackson before him to do what he
no,
do.
you didn't. I would have had
Well, shit.
Genuine. I would have had Genuine still. I would have
So
had
you gonna
somebody.
let
I would have had
you going
Prince. I would have had
genuine?
Prince.
That is not Michael Jeffrey Jackson. That's
Ooh.
Joseph Jackson.
And if we've been honest, Michael Jackson wasn't even the best singer of all time. So it don't you me.
He the greatest. Well, he the greatest entertainer of all time. Though.
Mm,
Didn't MJ also have one of
it's
the
a woman
best
out there named Selena.
Didn't MJ
I'm
have
gonna be
one of the
honest with
best
you.
Super Bowl
Where she
halftime
at?
performances of all
To be
time?
honest with you, Bad Bunny, Michael Jackson,
You're crazy as hell.
Benito himself.
Michael Jackson had people in foreign countries passing out, and he ain't even sing a note.
That's
Ambulances
cool,
all in the goddamn crowd.
but they wasn't used to that, bro. It's
This is
like when they
before
said,
social media. He still
and
has
it,
the most
man,
selling
I
album
want
of
to hear
all
that.
time.
I
No
want to hear that
Spotify.
because that's like
First
when
album.
the old players be like, when Jordan walked on the court the first time, it was like looking at God. Like, bro, I don't want to hear that. You over exaggerate because you wasn't used to saying that much
Man,
talent.
watch
That was
out, bro.
cool. That was cool.
All right, so
And
Hey,
what's your
talented back
argument
then.
with MJ and LeBron then? Since like I said earlier, numbers don't lie. Whenever MJ was in the league, the NBA was
MJ
making
came in the
all kind.
'80s.
So you just go interrupt me, not let me make my point. Whenever MJ was in the league, that's when the NBA was making a ton of money. That's when he was the face of the NBA. And now that LeBron became the face of the NBA, they've been losing money. So explain this.
Two different arguments. When
that's not
Michael Jordan,
LeBron, all LeBron fault
hold
though.
on, no, I got him. When Michael Jordan came in, they welcomed Michael Jordan with open arms. They seen Michael Jordan at UNC. They brought him in. Michael Jordan scoring off the charts. He's in the '80s, faster pace. He's scoring crazy, and they welcomed him. Everybody respected him. Refs respected him. They saw what he did. Had the first popular, like really popular shoe out of any of the hoopers. That's sold continuously. He's in Chicago in the bigger market. So he's able to get looked at, and everyone looked at him. That's why I said players were like, "Oh, it was like seeing God on the court." So he's getting that
Wasn't just that.
energy.
It's
Yeah,
because he was
but
that nigga too, but
that's true. But it's like they welcomed him. LeBron came in. He had the chosen one tattoo. He was wearing 23. And what did they instantly do? He would never be Jordan. He would never be that. Yada yada yada. That was the narrative when LeBron came out. And even then, that's why I said LeBron should have had Defensive Player of the Year. LeBron could have had way more MVPs. Why
I went
stop
you
it?
on Defensive Player of the Year, but I had the same thing with MVPs because who you take them away from?
Be honest. One of Steph's could be LeBron's. Like, if we being honest,
Steph
though.
Curry. It's a few people maybe, but Steph no, because Steph earned both of those. The first year he got
But
it.
you see how you
The
said it's
second
a
year
few
they went.
people?
No, I'm
There you
saying
go.
it's a few other people you could probably argue. I wouldn't give you that because I think that everybody who got MVP deserved it for the years they did. I don't think that
Nah,
it's
I know.
Steph Curry.
I respect the people that get it. But my whole thing is LeBron. Excuse me. It's times
But
where you can literally see.
Steph more than most. Like you can't
I
take
don't.
neither one of
But
those.
no, look. No, but look. My point was, it was times where LeBron could have achieved something, and I felt like the league or like voters fatigue purposely held him off from getting it because they never want him to get more accolades to be better than Jordan. You had stuff where
Agree.
Jordan, I got fouled,
But
and they call a foul. LeBron do it. LeBron, one of the most physical drivers of the basketball, and he don't get a call. We didn't
I
see this with
agree.
our own eyes.
I agree, but with the defensive player of the year, because how Mark Gasol getting third team defense?
And
MVPs, I don't know.
but
But
then
that
even
defensive
then,
player of the year would go a long way for LeBron in the conversation. So I get what
but
you're saying.
yeah, especially when they look at Jordan as this like all time defender, and I'm not saying he not, but it also helps when you got Scottie Pippen on the other side of you as well, holding the best player sometimes.
Here's
So
my
people,
only argument against that. Michael Jordan won Defensive Player of the Year before Scottie Pippen even got there.
no, I'm giving it to him. I'm giving it to him, but I'm talking like all the first team defense selection. All I feel
Now I
like that
know,
helps, but I feel like that helps because of Scottie.
but I get, but doesn't that help Scottie too? It go both ways.
Nah, because they
Right?
never looked at Scottie as that boy.
They would get in arguments before the game on who's guarding the best player. Like that's
But
what happened in the finals with Magic.
but see, you going away from my argument about like why the money thing with the Jordan and LeBron. That's why I was. That's what I'm trying to get at. Where I'm just like, when you see Kobe or you see LeBron, they didn't even want to give Kobe that nod, like for the Jordan thing, because he was like, I want to be like Mike. I want to be better than Mike. I want. I feel like you look at certain stuff, and I feel like they keep Jordan on a pedestal. That Jordan is the greatest of all time. They keep him on that pedestal.
I
And
agree.
it's easier to make money back then because you didn't have streaming services, you didn't have
Man,
all of this,
oh,
yada
that's
yada.
not true.
Hold on.
Marketing, you never
What the
saw
fuck
that
was that?
before. As far as marketing and making money outside of your actual sport, Michael Jordan was a trendsetter with that. LeBron took it to the up degree because he had social media, and LeBron is probably more business savvy than Michael Jordan is. I give you
But
that.
but I'm talking about like the fact that you actually like Amazon Prime. I gotta get on Prime just to watch a play-in tournament. Like you gotta think about the people that don't pay for stuff like that. All that when you look at the NBA back then, motherfuckers just turn on TV or going to the
But
game or
okay,
anything like
but
that. But
that's
then you
not
can
the
also
majority of LeBron's career, brother.
It's also called
That's like
evolution.
the last 2 3 years.
God damn, T, goddamn, whose side are you on, my boy?
Not on yours.
I'm just saying, I'm
Like,
just being objective. Like, I know you've been objective too. I'm just saying I'm looking at it from both sides. Because I got Jordan greatest of all time. But I'm one of those people. I've gotten to a point now to where if you say LeBron is your goat, I'm not gonna argue with you too much because I could get the perspective. It's just not my personal preference on what I think is. But I would hear what you got to say, which is growth. Because there was a time where I would argue you tooth and nail about this. But I've seen too much from LeBron and I have to give him that respect to where he's the greatest I've ever seen.
but
And if you
you
say
still,
that, I'm not going to say no, but I do think Jordan was a little bit greater than LeBron was.
hell no.
I really just pulled the money thing out to see how deep in his bag of excuses that he's got.
But it's not an excuse. It's actual facts, though.
It's valid,
Like, you really think about it. If
but
you,
it is
anybody would have,
it's the foundation that he created himself. Like nobody did that before Jordan. And I get what you're saying about the NBA, like marketing him in a way to where it got him to that point, and that's all true. But it's a reason for that too. It's not like he didn't back that shit up on the court.
but I also feel like when LeBron started doing his own way, I feel like the NBA frowned upon it. Like, even with the
It's,
dunk contest shit, like,
yeah, I don't like
they,
that though.
but see, I do, because why do I have to do it?
It's
I
not even
shouldn't
that.
have to.
No, whoa, whoa, whoa. That's slick because you acting like LeBron didn't go on live TV during the
They're at
dunk
home.
contest.
Update. So they're not going to suspend Lamelo. They fined him 35,000.
Word.
Ayo. That'd
But
be
now
fucked
what
up
I'm
to not
saying
let him
is
play.
you act like LeBron didn't go on live TV. It was like I'm throwing my hat in the next year, and when it came time, nowhere to be found. Like you can't do shit like that. You can't have all the kids sitting in front of you at the Boys and Girls Club and piss off a whole city to where they burn it. You don't do shit like that, bro.
That's why I love him. It's third
Yeah,
villain.
man, you don't do
Zero
shit
dark
like that,
30.
bro.
Zero dark
Uh,
30.
It's
Them
probably how that.
kids in Cleveland was probably heartbroken, crying real
And guess what?
tears
And
that
guess
night.
what? I brought a school for y'all too. I brought a school back for y'all.
That's cool. After 4 years,
Jordan was out there gambling, drinking Henny, and smoking a cigar.
he said, "Fuck them kids."
Hey, if that was your
Literally.
reaction to LeBron leaving Cleveland, I'm more curious to know what was your reaction whenever John Cena turned heel.
Um, bro, I'm not gonna lie, this game pissed me off. But we can go to the next topic, guys.
And he not top 10.
second.
I mean, we really didn't talk about who was going to win the Eastern Conference, so we can get
Man,
into that real quick.
that's a tough one.
Yeah.
Celtics.
With Cade healthy and Pistons doing good without him, I'm riding Pistons still. More confident in them, if anything.
Oh.
I
I,
want to say Pistons, but I think Celtics might bring a comeback and Celtics might will take it.
I want to say Celtics, but all I need the Pistons to do is get to the Eastern Conference Finals. I really don't care after that.
It's definitely between the Pistons and Celtics, though.
Ah!
That I don't know either, because matchups is gonna make or break certain
Oh
things.
And
yeah,
if, and if we talking about matchups, I'm gonna be honest with you. The Hawks will beat the Pistons in the matchup.
I'm not gonna act like that's not possible.
I
You
can
gotta
see
think
it
about John.
possible, but not
I would
likely.
still pick the Pistons in that, but that shit might go 6-7.
Who would
Mhm.
hold Jalen Johnson? Who gonna stop Nikhil Alexander Walker? CJ McCollum can pop out and have a big game for y'all. Jonathan Kaminga's off the bench. He can come in. Oyika Kongu, he kills Isaiah Stewart in any aspect.
Wait, so do you have Atlanta beating the Knicks?
Yes.
Okay.
Ooh.
I already bet on the Hawks. Like I bet on game one, Hawks win.
They,
Hawks are definitely that dark horse in
sometimes like
the.
they could. They could. Especially if they still one of the first games. It's kind of don't anything goes at that point. I
And
think the
then
pressure is
Devin,
really, and I feel like they playing with house money because everybody feels like the Knicks should win that. So and that makes them dangerous. So
Oh yeah, that's low key a trap game for the Knicks.
trap series shit.
Yeah, for real.
and to be honest with you, if Raptors get past, if Raptors are Cleveland, I think they got a good chance of beating Pistons. Like the Pistons are cool. I think
Whoa.
about the supporting role. I think about all right.
All right,
Evan
you got
Mobley
too much
takes
dip on that chip over there now, man. Hold
Evan
on now.
Mobley. Evan Mobley takes Tobias Harris out of that equation. Jarrett Allen would be on Jalen Duran.
He'd be
Jarrett
what?
Allen is not afraid to be physical. Hmm?
But you got James Harden. No, I'm sorry. I thought you said the Cavs. You said the Raptors, right?
I said whoever comes out of that Cavs Raptors.
No, you said
I
who?
said I
Oh,
You
could.
so
said
you are saying
no, you
potentially
said
the
who would beat
Cavs.
on who?
Hmm?
I'm not gonna let Sed just get away with that AO statement.
What did I say?
You said somebody was gonna beat on somebody.
Did I?
That's crazy. He did. I forget who he was talking about. He was talking about the Cavs matchup with the Pistons.
You gotta think about it. I'm watching the game, I'm eating, and I'm talking. So when it came out, I just kept going. Like,
When it what and you what?
I'll do those.
that's crazy. 'Cause I said I'm watching the game and I'm eating. That's
That's
crazy.
what you do in your free time is your business, brother.
I
When
never even.
people
Yeah, so y'all just insinuate I'm eating penis. That's where y'all mind went.
nobody nobody said that, but your words you gotta use them wisely.
So why was that an AO?
It sounded crazy because you were already on the line for allegations, and your next phrase was "I'm eating."
bro. Y'all see me eating these crawfish tails, bro.
If that's what they calling them nowadays, man, you do what you do.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Or like
But
his mouth full.
Oh, wow.
whoa, whoa! I
Hey,
get an AO, but that's not.
I hit the wrong one. I
That
hit
was
the wrong
way.
one. I hit the wrong one.
I was like, bro, that was way more flagrant.
oh man, that's
That was
funny.
crazy. But y'all continue. Y'all continue.
I think Celtics win the East, bro. Because I just they got the most experience, and I think they're the best team. Experience is probably the biggest reason because none of the other teams in the East have really been there, done that. And it really comes down to that.
I feel like they also probably have maybe the biggest chip on their shoulder and feel like they may have the most to prove just with the roster turnover, the injury. Like,
I mean, yeah, but yeah, I can see that. I can see that. It's just that I feel like every team going to playoffs a little bit like that. But
oh
I
yeah,
definitely can see what you're saying, like with the Celtics having even more, because it was a situation where even the season, like coming into it, they were like, "Oh, they tanking this year" or some shit like that. Like they got rid of all their talent. If they can make it to the finals with this roster, it really proves how good like
especially with Tatum.
Brown.
Yeah, because like
But
if
my
they
thing
do it,
is, let's ask this: regardless of who comes out the East, I think they can win a chip against whoever wins first.
You breaking
That's
up,
where it
buddy?
gets. Y'all can hear me?
yeah.
Now
Oh
I
man,
say, regardless who come out the East, do y'all think they can beat whoever comes out the West? That's the real question,
Fuck no.
and that's
it
what I'm
depends on
saying.
the
Like, I don't think it
matchups.
matters.
Like I feel like if Spurs get there and it's against Celtics, I think you got a 7 game series, but I feel like the Celtics could win that series. But then if you say it's the Nuggets or the Thunder, I got Nuggets Thunder winning that series every day. Like
Yeah,
Let's be honest though. No one thinks the Spurs are coming out of the West.
they could, I could see it potentially happening. I can see it.
I'm gonna say why I don't think it's gonna happen. Because in order to do so, you probably got to beat Denver and OKC to do that, and I don't think
Yeah.
they're gonna do that.
Well,
One of the teams take them out.
I think they're gonna have to play Denver just to get to the Western Conference Finals, to where they
Mm-hmm.
play the Thunder, and the Nuggets are the worst matchup for the Spurs. I think coming
But the
out.
Nuggets also gonna have a tough first round.
Oh yeah.
They got Minnesota. Yeah, that shit ain't
Yeah.
gonna be easy.
Now you look at
Nah, but
the
it
Thunder
depends
side
on
of the
how
bracket.
Julius Randle played, bro. Because Julius Randle was on a contract year last year when he was hooping. I don't know if he's the same type of nigga this year.
I just gotta hope he kills Aaron Gordon, which I know he won't. But
That's what I'm about to say. I don't see that happening. I think they'll go maybe six because I think Minnesota ain't gonna get you at least one, and then the rest of the team will get you another one in Minnesota. I think I
and
can see
also
them. I can see them splitting the first two, and then the Nuggets winning the last two in that series.
it also depends on Jamal Murray.
I worry about him in the playoffs. He be good. And if he healthy, he gonna be straight.
And I actually think Timberwolves got more firepower when you think of like Bone. Oh, is Bone Holland on the? Yeah, Bones Holland, Dante DiVincenzo, still got
Yeah,
Jaden McDaniels.
I tell you what they don't have though. They don't have that big white boy that wear number 15 that average triple double and shit like that.
We got Rudy, nigga.
What happens when you get Rudy out on the perimeter and start switching them?
Exactly.
Oh,
That's why I think that's why they gonna lose because they got Rudy, not Jokic.
Because you're gonna go get Jamal Murray and Jokic in a pick and roll with Rudy Gobert. You're gonna make him make a decision, and he's gonna make the wrong decision or be too late, and then you're gonna have Murray and Jokic going at it.
they
Like
they also might have. I would actually. Oh my fucking! What is fuck the
No,
Nuggets, bro?
you had the Magic winning this shit, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I would
They
say
fucked
that
it up for
is.
me.
I would say that is a solid point to end because we're at time. Let that man said just go. Just like curl up in defeat after losing another bet.
I'll turn 40 to 350 this week. I just been gambling at 350.
I mean, a gain is a gain.
Next week, y'all want to do NBA draft?
NFL draft.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. That's a flag.
Chris,
Yeah,
Chris,
we can hit up the NBA awards that we meant to hit today and like the
Chris,
NFL draft.
it's the possible today.
We can kick off next week with NBA awards and go into whoever's latest mock draft comes out. Because I think,
Right.
yeah, we'll be filming the day before the draft.
Yeah.
I'm about to say, can we just answer our rookie of the year? Like everybody just say the name, like versus like explaining it. Just say who they think got it.
We can kick that
You
off
go
next
ahead.
week.
Rat
Oh
flag.
yeah, because we're doing all the awards. Yeah, we'll do that next
Yeah.
Kick
week.
that off next week.
All right, that's bet. That's bet.
Anyways, YouTube, if y'all enjoyed today's video, leave a like, share it with your friends. Let us know what you think about the podcast in the comments, and we will catch y'all next week. Peace.